left-handed attacking player, and here we have the right-handed Sangsu. Now, one thing that is quite unusual is that we've got two players who were playing in the bronze medal match at the Asian Cup, and if we go back to the very first day of play, both finished in 3rd places in their respective groups. That meant in order to gain a quarter-final place, they had to go through to a preliminary round, and respectively they beat the Alamian brothers from Iran. So one or two trivia questions there for you. Two 3rd place players playing for 3rd place, and the way they got to the quarter-final was to beat two brothers from Iran. From memory, I think it was CHEN Chien-An beat Nima and the Sangsu Mashhad. Then as we went through, came through to the semi-final stage, and Sangsu beat Chuan Chuan from Chinese Taipei, and CHEN Chien-An beat Japan's Kokinima. So we're just about ready to start. So here we go. CHEN Chien-An is serving. Just to remind everybody, it's best of 7 games. Each game first to 11 points, unless we get to 10-10, in which case it's the first player 2 points clear. So Sangsu serving at 1-all. Oh my word. Outstanding movement, balance to be able to execute that powerful topspin from Sangsu. So it's 2-all, CHEN Chien-An serving. Ooh, that wasn't the best return of service. He got away with it, did Sangsu. CHEN Chien-An in there very, very quickly. Level at 3-all. Fearsome forehand, use of the body, lower part of the body, especially with the legs and the shoulder to bring the power. So CHEN Chien-An serving, trailing 3-6. 3 let services. Well, we saw Miyahirino do 5 in a row. I think that was just a trifle too ambitious. So Lee Sangsu, 1 serve remaining, he leads 6-5. Forehand into the net, level at 6-all. Again, 1 or 2 flashy strokes that I think maybe discretion might be the better part of valour. Just trying too much. So 1 or 2 mistakes at the moment. Get another one back, CHEN Chien-An, keep fishing, keep fishing. He couldn't do it. So the advantage now with Lee Sangsu at 9-6. So return of service into the net, that gives Lee Sangsu 4 game points. He's ahead 10-6. CHEN Chien-An very, very quickly, first game point saved. And there we are, that's the first game to Lee Sangsu. Takes the first game, 11-7. Seems to have some supporters in the crowd, Mr. Lee Sangsu, or maybe they just like his rhythmical name, Lee Sangsu. But I always remember it's now some 6 years ago when on the ITTF World Tour in Korea, in I think it was the 2nd round, he beat Ma Long, now the world and Olympic champion, and throughout the arena the crowd chanted his name, Lee Sangsu, Lee Sangsu. It was quite a tear-jerking moment. The sheer power from this young man. I think once Lee Sangsu is you back there, you're in trouble. So ready now for the start of the 3rd game. It's Chan Penglung nearest the camera, right-handed penhole grip player, and for sure when he executed the forehand topspin, not many came back. So Lee Sangsu will be serving and leading by 1-0. Wow. And very, very quickly. Well, either he has local supporters, Lee Sangsu, or he's hired the busload from Seoul, Korea, I don't know. There again, the backhand most effective. That was fighting from Lee Sangsu there. He was slightly off balance. He recovered, won the point. There we see he's off balance and he gets back. But a hallmark of Korean play I mean, just throughout the last 50 years has been the incredible fitness, the lower part of the body, the strength from the legs. Demonstrated here by Lee Sangsu. Now go back 20 years and find a Korean player with a powerful backhand, and the number you would have found was 0, because the vast majority would be right-handed, left-handed pen holders who played forehand topspin nearly all the time. Those days have gone. There's been this complete transformation in Korean thinking. Now the belief from Korea and the rest of the world is that you must have a strong backhand. It's been demonstrated here by Lee Sangsu. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. Oh, CHEN Chien-An escaped from jail. Really? Oh. The crowd might smile and Lee Sangsu might smile, but inwardly I bet he's chastising himself. So, by some means, with really Lee Sangsu looking very, very good indeed, CHEN Chien-An's got him back, self back level at 4-all. So, CHEN Chien-An to serve, trading 4-6. He didn't really move to that ball. He wasn't in position to play that topspin. So CHEN Chien-An is serving and trailing 4-7. Service changes. What a backhand. Go back to the 1960s. And the Russian players, they were always renowned for their powerful backhands. Stanislav Gomezkov, Sarkis Sarkoyan, Anatolia Amelin, all powerful from the backhand. But I would suggest, as equipment has moved on and things in sport become faster and faster, that none of them had the power of Lee Sangsu. Tremendous forehand down the line. I think that adds to the list of Russians. Maybe I forgot Anatoly Strokotov. Ah, tremendous. Of course, those were in the days when we had the Soviet Union. So Lee Sangsu is at 10-6. He has 4 game points to a 2-0 lead. First game point saved. How did I miss that? Well, I mean, I just don't know, Lee Sangsu, what you're playing at. And there we are, the second game goes the way of Lee Sangsu. He takes the second game 11-7. And he takes the second game by exactly the same margin as he took the first. So Lee Sangsu, 2 games still ahead, very much in the ascendancy, and certainly played in a very, very, very impressive manner. Topspin from both backhand and forehand is absolutely unrelenting. He's giving CHEN Chien-An very, very little time to play. One factor in common for your trivia question. Both have beaten China's Zhang Jike, the former Olympic and world champion in world title events. Earlier this year, quarterfinals in Düsseldorf, the World Championships. Lee Sangsu completed the feat in the final of the World Team event in 2012, when Zhang Jike was actually the World and Olympic champion. CHEN Chien-An achieved the feat. CHEN Chien-An in very, very quickly, and of course that is absolutely essential. He has got to look for the earliest opportunity in a rally. So first 3 points of this third game go the way of CHEN Chien-An. And the first 4 points do, because Lee Sangsu serves in the net. Just fortune for CHEN Chien-An, and well, a complete reversal of the first 2 games. Of course, up to 11 points as opposed to 21, which was the old format last century. Things can change very, very quickly these days in a table tennis match, and I thoroughly applaud that. It creates excitement. Much better system. Did we once really have 5 serves and then we changed? Dear me. Sounds as though it's the Stone Age. Oh! Absolute ripper. Our volunteers have been working so hard, and our thanks to all the efforts that everybody has made to make us welcome here in Ahmedabad. So now a recovery in this game being mounted by Lee Sangsu. CHEN Chien-An is serving, is leading 5-3. Oh dear, dear, dear. You can't play from memory, keep your eyes open. Oh dear. And CHEN Chien-An's going to take a timeout, and I think that is quite a prudent move. He made a tremendous start, and there you go. He, if he was a golfer, was that a fresh air shot? I don't know. But the ball didn't seem to come through to him as he expected, and having won the first 4 points of this game, first 5 points in fact, he's now lost 4 in a row, and he's down by 2-0. Take the time out now. He has time to do something, to make some changes. So I think that's quite a wise move. I would applaud that action. That's it, wave to home. Nice to see so many young people, so many children are here to watch the table tennis, and in fact India has a young lady, I think about 14 years old, Dia Shitali. She is at the moment playing in the Croatian Junior and Cadet Open, and I assure you she did quite well yesterday in the girls' team event. From memory, I think a silver medal. So here we go. Oh, absolutely outstanding. Both players had to recover, both players had to adapt, and both players had to show some innovation. Look at that from Chen Chien-An. I thought he was going to finish that stroke with a cartwheel. But it's only 1 point. And the Sangsu Supporters Club Ahmedabad section is in full voice. Oh dear me, he's firing now, is Lee Sangsu. Now look, he was 5-love down, now he's 7-6 up. Level at 7-all. Lee Sangsu won the service after the sequence of 2. He leads 8-7. Just missed that forehand, back to 8-all. Clips the top of the net, flies long. Level at 9-all. Forehand goes long, and that gives Lee Sangsu 1 game point to move into a 3-0 lead. Game point saved. So 10-all, alternate serves, first player 2 points clear. Just a little fortunate Chen Chien-An, but he was brave. So that's a game point now to Chen Chien-An to reduce the deficit. Again, just a little fortunate, but credit to Chen Chien-An. He was brave, he was positive, and he takes the 3rd game 12-10. So Lee Sangsu leads by 2-1, and well, time to mount a recovery. Just 1 or 2 mistakes coming from Lee Sangsu as he tries to be positive. My word. So here we go. It's the start of the fourth game. Players just returning from their various advisors. Only Sangsu to serve. The start of this fourth game. Strong backhand down the parallel. Of course, playing down the parallel, the ball does arrive at your opponent that fraction of a second quicker. And certainly, in modern day jargon, Lee Sangsu is pumped up. So CHEN Chien-An serving, he trails love 2. CHEN Chien-An serving, 1-2. Outstanding forehand, and of course changed the direction at the last split second. Just watch, change at the last split second. Lee Sangsu serving, leading 3-1. So, I thought for one moment that had touched the table, didn't it? Flew wide, and CHEN Chien-An did not really move quickly enough to look how off balance he is. So, dream start to this fourth game for Lee Sangsu. CHEN Chien-An serving, and he's trailing 1-5. And now fortune was not with Lee Sangsu last game. There it was with him. 1-6. Oh dear, dear, dear. Woo. If he can do that with his eyes open, I'll be impressed. Look at that. Woo. CHEN Chien-An just stands there and, well, I think he just has to applaud. He didn't read the return of serve there at all. Didn't read it at all. No spin on the ball. So CHEN Chien-An serving chose 3-8. Forehand goes long. So the score moves to 10-3, 7 game points for Lee Sangsu. He needs just one. So Lee Sangsu now moves into a 3-1 lead, and the Ahmedabad Lee Sangsu Supporters Club is certainly happy. Lee Sangsu seeming to get in supporters all around the world, and well, he deserves it. He is such an absolutely charming and polite young man, and true to the best Korean traditions, exceptionally respectful. And I would attribute that fact to the vast majority of table tennis players. I would struggle to name one who is really arrogant and disrespectful. They're all very, very humble, polite, well-mannered people, and they are a credit to the sport. And just waiting for the players to return. That is Mr. K. Connell. And of course, we might see him in a year's time, because 12 months hence, this tournament is scheduled for the Japanese city of Yokohama. So here we go at the start of the 5th game. CHEN Chien-An is serving. Just remember, he's had his timeout call. He can't ask for another break. I mean, CHEN Chien-An just looks at Lee Sangsu. I said, how on earth did you do that? Now, I would say, with respect to Lee Sangsu, that was just a trifle lucky. And that block could have gone anywhere. So CHEN Chien-An serving and leading 3-1. Now 4-1. Just rush that stroke a fraction. So we have Lee Sangsu. He is serving, and he is trailing 2-4. Level at 4-all. Certainly the right Lee Sangsu here in Ahmedabad, and very, very good to see this hall absolutely full of spectators come to watch the table tennis. It is full. I can't see, maybe I can, yes, just 2, 3, 4 spare seats, but no more. So CHEN Chien-An ahead 6-4, but Lee Sangsu has the service. CHEN Chien-An keeps the advantage. Moves to 7-5. Goes ahead to 8-5. The backhand has been so effective in this match from Lee Sangsu. Now back level at 8-all. So CHEN Chien-An, sequence of 2 services to come. must be looking here to try to win both points. Backhand goes long. 9-8 to Chen Chien-An. Now 9-all. Now big chance for Lee Sangsu to finish this match. He's leading 3 games to 1, 9-all, and he has the service. Well. When crisis loomed, Chen Chien-An came up with the answer. 9-10. Level, 10-all. Game point saved. So first player 2 points clear, alternate serves. I think they call that creating angles. Controlled into the backhand and ripped it across to the forehand. So that gives, at 11-10, it gives Lee Sangsu game point, match point, bronze medal point. And well, it is, thank you very, very much indeed. Little shake of the fist from Lee Sangsu. He takes that 5th game, 12-10. The bronze medalist here at the ATTU ITTF Asian Cup is from Korea, the number 5 seed, Lee Sangsu. He beats Chen Chien-An, the number 9 seed, 11-7, 11-7, 10-12, 11-3, 12-10. The vote is with Korea. So there with his coach, just showing the backhand, and my word, that backhand and the angles he created out wide to the Chen Chien forehand were absolutely quite remarkable. But credit to both players, they've had quite a topsy-turvy journey. Both 3rd place in the groups, nearly out of the tournament 2 days ago, and now they made the bronze medal match, and I'm quite